my advice that I was given to me was take every day like it's your last day and try to absorb as much knowledge out of that fucking place as possible. And that's what I did every day. There's a lot of pressure to perform. We talked about that addiction. Every day you want to perform, and the fear of, because now I had that falling out with my parents, the thought of not making it now really set home. The thought that I would have to come home and look at Patsy after all the shit she's been through and tell her I didn't make it. I couldn't fathom it. It haunted me at night. Wasn't sleeping. Yeah, the pressure consumed me. I try to use it to my advantage, but it's hard, man. It's hard when every day. It's like you see the best dude I've ever worked with just got dropped. I'm like, why the fuck am I still here? I don't really care. So one more day.
Do they tell you why you get dropped?
Yeah.
They do?
No, yeah, they tell you. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's team guy to team guy. They tell you exactly why. And looking back on it now, that's exactly how it has to be, because you know what the end state is. Like, I mean, it's hard for people to hear, like, your ego gets put in check, but you're not good enough to be here. Whether that be a personality thing, a performance thing, it doesn't really matter. Like, you can try to come back or you can't.
Does everybody have the option to come back?
No.
Or you have to be invited back?
They're invited back.
Do you go through the screening again, or they give you a class up?
I'm sure it's different every time, though. I know a lot of guys have to rescreen. Some guys will stay there and they'll roll back if they get hurt or they mess something up. It's kind of like how we can, since if you get past a certain block, sometimes you don't have to redo that block. Unless you really mess it up, you got to redo the whole thing. Which, I mean, that's what most people don't realize, is how hard that place is physically. Like the screen tests are double what it is to get in the buds. That's the bare minimum. Like if you're not cranking out 120 push-ups, 140 sit-ups, 30 pull-ups, like you're last. Like if you do the minimums, you're not going. You have to be a freak, which was good. We were afforded a lot of time to train and get ready for it, and a lot of time in the shoot house, a lot of time shooting, mentally preparing for it. And that was right. That was right at the height of like the human performance aspect. So we had a badass strength conditioning coach at Group 2 that really helped us out. He went over to the Eagles and runs their stuff. I mean, so we were ready. Like the crew we had assembled, I mean, that was as prepared as you could have been.
Oh shit.
So we showed up the first day. I've never been so nervous in my fucking life, dude. I could barely breathe.